ISOMEC and its associated features of ICGP and MTOMan. This product is by Parascad Private Limited, which is an ISO 9001 2015, and we are also certified by CMM level 5. So today we are going to focus on EPC ProMan, which is basically based in the construction, material management, and item measurement section. So in EPC ProMan, we have different softwares from ESCO-B, ISOMEC, MetContract, StoreMan, ICGP, AutoSpool, Spoolman, YAMan, StructureMan, and CivilMan, Equipman, and INIMan, with pre-commissioning softwares like Precom. So in them, today we have the ICGP and ISOMEC, starting from item code generation to catalog specific generation, ISO drawing generation, and the associated bill of materials. So this is the basic workflow diagram, how we are going to use the ISOMEC software. So before ISOMEC software, if you have a catalog ready with all the items and inventory that you are going to use in your product, and if in them, if you don't have an item code present individually, we have a feature in ISOMEC called as the ICGP, the item code generation program. So once your item codes are generated for the catalog, we go ahead in my second feature, that is my auto spec, which is basically for thickness calculation, preparation of valve data sheet, and finally to prepare the piping material specification. So once your spec is ready, and if you have a drawing output and you want an ISO drawing output graphically, we go in our ISOMEC section where you can generate erection drawing and associated bulk-wise and line-wise report and following estimation report. So if you don't need a graphical ISO drawing and just the BOQ, that is bill of quantity, we have MTOMan feature where according to the specs, we can make a bulk-wise and line-wise report and its estimation report. Or if you want to route those particular line, we have that feature which can give you the joint-wise report, inch dia, inch meter report for your pre-construction reports. So this all features and all parts are in one software, that is our ISOMEC. So a brief introduction about ICGP, that is item code generation program. It is for generation of new item codes for your inventory with referring to the company norms or your client requirements. So the normal parameters that we used for generations are like item type, its subtype, material, size, schedule, thickness, and etc. So for this, we set up a basic rule logic for item code generation. And then if you want, you can add delimiters also in between them. So once these item codes are generated, you can update in your item master library, which we used for our following EPC ProMan services. So just to give your module insight and the company inputs, supposedly you have a client master file which is without an item code, but at the same time you have input to, that is the 3D model file MTO with the model engineering item codes. Now this, with the help of ICGP, you can process and work with your new client code generation. So once the item codes are generated, we can store it in our library, that is item master, for our other softwares, that is MetContract, StoreMan, AutoSpool, and Spoolman. So what you get in output is a 3D model file with your client item code merged with it. Second scenario is that your master file has already got the client item code, but at the same time you have the model item codes also. So for this case, we also have a provision of working of code comparison and validation of those two item codes. So by this, what we can do in the software and get the output is mapping between the client item codes and the model item codes in one single item master output. So The highlights is that we can create new item code, we can map the client item code with the model or the engineering code, and the main feature is that this software is not only applicable for piping stream, but you can use this for other categories also, like civil, structural, electrical, and mechanical. This is the graphical user interface of how our ICGP software looks like. On the top, you can see the catalog data with piping discipline. Its type is elbow with its I type, its subtype, dimension standards, the thickness, schedule, and rest all data. On your left-hand side below, you can see the group name or the codes that we are assigning to different group. Here we have taken an example of pipe. For various material description, you can set the code like S11, C18, C20 that you want to compile and to be shown in your item code. On the right-hand side, we have the group logic base section where you can select the different item type, select the group, and you can arrange the sequence as to the code to be allocated in the item code. You can rearrange the group names according to your requirements. And if you want to add a delimiter in between them, like a dash, you can also do that in the delimiter section. Once the rules logics are set and all the items are covered, then simply by one click, we can generate an item code like you can see within seconds for all the data that you have selected. So the item code preview will be available for you on our screen itself. And you can export this complete data in the form of Excel for your reference henceforth. So now, once your item codes are generated, we move ahead for our AutoSpec and ISOMech, which comes under our ISOMech software. So initially, this AutoSpec section or the feature is used for creation of pipe material specification, and the ISOMech section is used for generating quick isometric drawings routing. All the calculations over here are based on B31.3 and B31.4 norms. Further, we have the pipe wall thickness sections also, where you can calculate or you can refer the internal pressure as per the ASME norms, and also with reference to the IBR, that is Indian Boiler Regulation norms. The pipe wall thickness suitable for vacuum, that is the external pressure, can also be used by our software according to the ASME section. Finally, the pipe-to-pipe branch connections logic and the reference data can be used and can be referred by ASME 31.3. So the calculations once done and approved, we can allocate the item codes that we have earlier generated in your pipe material specification sheet. So once this is done, we can move ahead for the generation of piping isometric drawing and the associated MTO. So the basic catalog data that comes in the form of input to us can have all the piping items like bolts, coupling, elbow, flange, gasket, support, pipe, reducers, plug, OLED, screwed wall, flange valves, T, even miscellaneous items are set on and cap. So this data is prepared in the form of catalog, and all the details like sizes, schedule, phase conditions, and all can be prepared for the catalog data. So this is my user interface of AutoSpec, that is my spec generation. So on the left-hand side, you can see the special requirements section where you can name your spec that you want to generate. Like over here, I have taken A1A. You can put in your client data, your project details, the location, department, followed by the pipe class, base material, package, report number, template number details. We also have the provision to add the special requirements, that is the temperature and the pressure details associated with that particular spec. A separate section has been given for service details and any special notes that you want to add for that particular spec. So once done, on the right-hand side, you can see the spec generation or inputting the data in the spec. You can see I've selected the A1A spec, and we also have this section where all the items that can be used or can be assigned to A1A is available over here. On the top side, you can see this is our catalog data that we have prepared. You can filter them out one by one, and you can add on the bottom side, that is my spec data of the items which are qualified or which can be used in my A1A section. So here, once the specs is generated with its data, we have the thickness calculation. So first is obviously the internal pressure wall thickness, which are suitable as per the ASME norm, we can refer them. Second is the pipe wall thickness suitable by the IBR norms. Third is the external pressure, that is your vacuum as per the standard ASME. And finally, the branch RPAD, where the pipe wall thickness verification for pipe to pipe branch connections as per the ASME. So the spec generated, created outputs can be exported in this form. The first is the cover sheet with the spec and the temperature, service, design notes, and the item details. Second is the data sheet, which is the A1A pipe group, flange group, fitting groups details. And finally, we have the branch sheet of the run size with reference to the branch size and the descriptions of the codes that we can use, items like equal, RPAD, set on, half. So this, for one spec, we can generate this complete data just by our one feature, that is auto spec. Moving ahead, now if the spec is generated and without any graphical generation of the drawing, if you need the BOQ, we have MTOMan feature. So with this, you can generate the bulk and the line-wise report, estimation report from the software. Material-wise, joint-wise report, inch dia, inch meter reports can also be taken out from MTO feature. The key highlights are we have a perfect accuracy level while extracting our data. It is quite time-saving and very easy to adapt and hands-on application. And finally, the precise data that we get for planning can be used for retrieval for construction data and reports very early in your project stage. So this is my MTOMan graphical user interface. So on the top and side, we can select the project, select the complex, select the unit that you're working on. On my left-hand side, I have the project view. We have INFC, EFC, and IFC. So INFC is nothing but input for construction. So here you can input the line ID details, and the line ID like this over here, the line IDs, you can assign to the revision that they are associated with. Revision 001, revision 002, revision 003. So once the line ID are assigned to the revision, you can assign them to the various users that are going to do the editing part, and we move the line to EFC, that is edit for construction. So here either the admin can also work or a specific user can also work in routing of this particular line. So once the lines are created and approved by the design or checking team, we can send it to IFC, that is issue for construction, and henceforth you can use this for your next processes. Here in IFC, you can get the revision-wise lines details also, or in IFC latest, you can get the latest revision details of those particular lines. So the main UI, this is the spec that I have selected. We have the different size options that you can select. And over here are the items that you can use from the spec, like this data on the upper hand is A1A spec data. So all the items which are present in spec are available over here. Simply check, like over here, I have selected a T and all the T data is available over here. So one by one, select, right click and add to the line spec. And this way you can include all the items like over here, cap, bolt, elbow to your particular line ID. We have this segregated according to the item code. So the quantities you can assign to the items with respected to the item type and the item code. The quantities for pipe we have in meters and rest all are in numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So once done, these are some of the outputs that we can get from MTOMan. First is the joint-wise bill of quantities. As you can see over here, line ID, joint number, and the part 1 SAP code and the part 2 SAP code, that is part 1 item, part 2 item, and its quantity. We can also get the spool-wise data, spool number-wise, the SAP code, and the associated quantities. We have the material-wise data also for a particular line, a particular item, and the length or the quantity that we need. We have the drawing BOQ, that is drawing ID line-wise data also can be extracted from MTOMan feature. And finally, the most important, that is the support BOQ, that is all the associated support in a particular drawing line ID and its quantities can also be separated and taken out from this software. So one feature and many outputs for one single line is the specialty of MTOMan. Further, our most important feature, that is ISOMEC. So we use this for quick isometric drawing routing. It is all rule-based and automated for intelligent isometric generations. There are various calculation features also which are available in the features. Piping isometric drawing with bill of material is what you get out from this software. And finally, the highlight is we can maximize automation by improving the productivity. On the right-hand side, you can see the main UI of our software. And here, the same line ID that we have routed, we have that in the form of DWG. So what we can do in ISOMEC is specification-driven and rule-based logic can be used. 2D and 3D rolling, or what we call skew, can also be routed in ISOMEC. Fall and slope can also be added for a line in ISOMEC. Special messages, notes, or tags, if you want to add like information of ball spindle, support tag, or continuation message, can also be done by this feature. You can create an assembly of a section which you want to use again and again. So there is no need to draw the assembly one after the other every time. Simply create an assembly, save it, and the next time you need it, check the assembly and include it in the drawing. The insulation and tracing can also be done for the lines with the help of this software. The support and attachment details with their symbols, like different symbols for guide, trunnion, floor penetrations, can also be included. Special specification break provision is also available, like auto specification break message by changing just the component spec from one to other. Cloud setting or the cloud diagram can also be included. Suppose there is a revised item in your line. And finally, sheet break provision is also available. If your drawing or ISO line is large in section, you can break it in the form of sheet, and you can view or even print the lines in your sheet 1, 2, 3 as per your bifurcation. So this is the graphical UI of ISOMEC. Similarly, as MAT contract, on the left-hand side, we have the INFC node that is input for construction, the associated revisions in them, EFC node that is editing purposes. We have the lines over here. In IFC node, that is once your line is permitted, is approved, we can send it to IFC, get the reports, get the prints from this IFC node. In orientation view, we have all the items that you can use to draw a particular isometric drawing. The symbols of all these items are already pre-filled in our software. So you just need to click on the items and the icons like flange over here will come automatically, and you just have to place it on the line. So while routing, everything is mouse operated, which I will show when we go ahead for the demo of this software. So here you can see a proper continuation message, the dimension bifurcation, a valve assembly over here, and all the north feature, the north orientation is available. So on the top, you can see the line ID, the revision, the spec, the size. And if you want to set the 3D coordinates also, we have the feature like east, north, and the elevation. So below, we have the annotations. You can see if you click on dimension, so the dimension section can be visible. If you need to see the weld numbers, we have the weld naming, spec break, a cube needs to be added, insulation tracing needs to be added. The flow arrow can also be set. It can be reversed or changed just by a simple click. Messages and short messages can also be clicked and seen just with the help of one click with sheet break facilities. So the property features can be used to see the details of one particular item. So the outputs of Isomech is a bulk-wise report can be extracted, like for a particular spec, particular item with its item code and description, what is the quantity that you need in bulk. And next is your line-wise MTO, is where according to the line ID, its revision, its component, you can get the quantities. So this is a sample output of the drawing that we get from our Isomech software. So here you can see a template is designed, which can be customized according to your project needs. A proper fabrication material section is available over here, and with its part number, its size, and its quantity, and a separate erection section, that is erection material that will be used in site, is seen over here with its part number, with its size, and with its quantity. At the same time, automatically within seconds, we can show the pipe cut pitch length with the piece number, its end conditions, and the item code that we have, and the length over here in mm you can see. The north orientation with the special nodes that you need, the line details over here, and the project details can be shown in just one sheet. That is our DWG export of the line. So this was a brief introduction about the softwares and all its feature. Now I will go ahead for the demonstration of the software. So first we will start with ICGP, that is the item code generation. This is the catalog data that we will import in the form of Excel. You can see over here, flange, gasket, OLED details, whether it is a thread OLED or weld OLED, a swage details, a T details, and then we have its schedule, its thickness, its nominal bore sizes 1, 2, and 3, its end condition, the construction philosophy. Now just select and assign to an user. So here I've selected a pipe. You can just generate the item code. So select the group one by one and create a dictionary of the codes like construction, material description. You can also manually key in the codes one by one that you need. And once the dictionary is set, save it. Right click and edit rule. Here you can sequence your items. Select and just set rule and select the pipe and apply and generate item code. So you can see within seconds, I have generated the item codes for pipe. The preview of this can be visible in your catalog data, and you can export this in your Excel. Next, our auto spec. So these are some reference sample PMS that I have taken, and exactly we will replicate this. So A1A spec is what I need to make. Put in the spec details, put in the client details, and put in the pipe class. Here I have the thickness calculation UI. So all you need to do is select the minimum and maximum size. the construction philosophy, the dimension standards, and then according to the pipe wall thicknesses, you can select the pipe sizes. And here we already have the 31.3 wall thicknesses according to the sizes data already input in our software. So suppose you have a PMS, client PMS with you already with their thickness section, like over here, this particular thing. Here we have the selected thickness, and here we have the PMS, that is your client thicknesses. So you can compare them both, and we have a margin section of difference that you can get according to the schedule. So here you can take a call whether to go ahead with the thickness of the PMS that your client has given, or just referring to the ASME section and the wall thickness data, you can alter it, or you can change it, or also you can update it. So the similar things can be done for vacuum calculation. The similar for IBR calculation, whether you can approve according to the IBR norms. Same can be done for branch RPAD, whether it is permeable to use that particular item for pipe to pipe connection. Like over here, I have got the internal pressure export data with the pipe sizes, the selected thickness, and the margin that was set, and the maximum allowable PSI in for that particular sizes. The external pressure, similarly, we can export according to the spec with the pipe sizes, the factor that you have considered, the safety factor, and what was the result of it, whether it was safe to use or not. So both this data can be used ahead before you actually route the line, and this data of the approved wall thicknesses and the approved sizes can be used by you while doing the routing with your design team confirmation. So reinforcement pad data, that is according to the sizes, according to the spec, whether that particular factor is pipe to pipe branch connection, whether it is possible, whether it fails the internal pressure test, or if an RPAD is required, that all things can be taken out just by one click in our software, because we already have the 31.3 data inbuilt for us. Just you need to segregate according to the spec. Similarly, for the IBR, the pipe that we have, the sizes, the pipe ODMM, and if it is checked, that is the thickness is okay according to the IBR norms, can be taken out in the last column, that is result column, and the spec and the sizes can be approved and moved ahead from the design team to actually routing that ISOMEC drawing. So these are some of the thickness calculation outputs that you can get, all specific to the spec that we have generated earlier. This data you can export in the form of PDF also. So the final section is your wall data sheet. We have a VMS template creation created where you can just select the type of wall that you are looking for, and then you can select the description that you want to show in your report, that is a body, a bonnet, a stem, a wedge disc, and also if you want to add a special note for this. And in the VMS report creation, that is the tab you can see below, we already have the construction type inbuilt according to the norms in the drop down section. Suppose you want a forged body, you want a bolted bonnet, all this is available in the drop down section. Rest all data, that is the material, the steam packing, hand wheel data is already available, but you can also manually change or manually edit this data for a particular wall. The hydrostatic test pressure and the test pressure with air that you need for those particular valve can also be edited in this template of wall data sheet creations. So this is the output of the wall data sheet that you can get. That first is for a gate wall and the second is for globe wall. So you can see the template is already designed, and all the data that you have selected in your report condition, that is the forged body is required, an internal backseat with shoulder, the notes, the signature and the seal data, all can be reflected in one PDF output. This can be used for your procurement purpose to get to give it to the vendors. Moving on to spec creation, we have the item codes of the catalog data available and the approved thickness from before features. So here, one by one, I can select the size, like the size I'm selecting 2-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch size that I need of a pipe to be included in my spec, the associated spec, that is A1A for now, the schedules that I need, the description from the vast catalog data that I need. You have the uncheck feature and just click and OK, and the filter option for each column is available. So once selected, I can select the complete data, that is pipe, just right click and add to spec. And now my spec is created for my pipe. We also have a query builder available. So suppose you want a wide range of data, that is the sizes ranges from 2-inch to, let's say, 10 inches. Like over here, I am selecting a 2-inch to the maximum size that I need in the spec is 14-inch, and the description that I need in this section is ASTM A106 grade B data. I'll show the complete filter out, that is my 9 of 33 are available, and then I can simply select and add all to spec. So spec creation within seconds from your catalog data is possible through our auto spec feature. So once done, we go to the branch info. So select the minimum run size, select the maximum run size, then the branch sizes can be selected, minimum and maximum, and the branch component. As you can see over here, all these traditional branch component like equal, reducer, branch, setting, rpad, reducing component, all are already built in our software as the data of branch table we have already fed. So all you need to do is select a particular branch component that you need, or select all from them and simply click on add button. So here you can see for the pipe range, the qualified branch components you can see. For example, for a 12-inch run size to a 2-inch branch size, we have a setting which is qualified for our branch reinforcement. So once the branch table is created, your spec is created, we have the output of it in this cover sheet, data sheet, and branch sheet. So spec creation, branch table creation is quite effective, quite easy, and quite useful from our auto spec feature. Moving further, once your spec is created, you have got your item codes. Now we are going to route our line in our isomech feature for your line creation. Isomech UI, select the line ID, check in the line ID, select the size that you need. That is, here I am selecting a 10-inch size. Just with the mouse operation, move according to the ISO angles, and automatically the elbows where you change the ISO angles will be included by the software. So no need to add elbows one by one if you change the orientation or change the direction of your pipe. Right click operation, select a pipe, and here I am taking out a branch, changing its route. Now suppose I want to reduce the size, I'll change the size to 6. Similarly, I'll click on pipe, select the pipe, and automatically the branch component validated will be here. You can see I have selected a reducing T over here. It will come in that section. In the orientation feature, all the items are available, like over here, I'm adding a flange. The symbol comes automatically, just placed on the line where you need it. The type of flanges can also be selected, like I'm adding a well neck flange over here with the valve. I'm changing the size changing a 6-inch ball wall, simply placed on the line. Select the associated flanges. The casket will come automatically. Select a well neck flange at the end. Right click, add. If you want to add a nozzle details over here, right click, add nozzle feature. So here you can input the equipment tag number and the nozzle number easily, and you can get the details of the nozzle over there. Right click, add nozzle. So within 2 clicks, you can add the nozzle details. Suppose you want to exclude a particular component from a line, just right click and ignore. Select the flange, right click, ignore. So it will be excluded from it. And if you want to add a message to it, like is add message, select the enclosure type, add the text of the message, like here I'm adding a continuation message, place the position, that is where you need it, start, end, and you can see the message easily reflected. If you want to delete, simply select and delete from your keyboard. Here I am adding a message. We have the different type of enclosure columns and add. So continuation message is added, nozzle is added. Now I'm selecting a 1-inch size to create an assembly. Select a line, select a pipe, select the OLED socket branch, select the nipple that you want. On the below side, you can see the different options that you can avail for your standard nozzles. Place them on the line. If you want to add a valve in between, simply create on valve. A gate valve is added. Delete the pipe in between so that your assembly will be created. So by this, you can see just with mouse operations, you can create an assembly and finally add a cap at the end and delete the pipe in between. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components has been added in this particular section of OLED, the nipples, the wall, and the cap. So once this is done, you can set the 3D coordinates. Select just the one end of your line. Right click and put the reference coordinate, that is your north south, east west, and up down coordinates that you need. Once you do this, there is no need to do for other end of the lines. Just put the reference coordinate at one end. The software is intelligent enough to calculate the other elevation coordinates and it will show automatically. So reference coordinates are done. Now I'm setting up the dimensions. Like over here, I have selected end to end, that is flange to flange end connections. So now you can see over here on your left hand side top, the minimum length that is permitted for the pipe is 204. This is because the software is intelligent enough to calculate the flange length, which is already fed in our spec details, and whatever remaining section that is possible is shown in the minimum length column for the pipe. So on the upper end, that is the dimension values, I can add the actual required length of the pipe. So here 1500. So one by one, you can add all the dimensions and automatically it will reflect for them all. So over here, you can see flange to flange end, I've added 1500. Then the wall length, which is already present in my spec, is showing like 533. Then the elbow half length to half length overall dimensions is noted. So once done, this is my output drawing of the line that I have just routed. So here you can see in the software, I just routed the line, but automatically my bill of material, that is the fabrication material, erection material, the cut piece, all it came automatically, because within seconds, the feature has the ability to generate all this data. So this DWG output you can see with the elevation details, which just I had to put at one end. Rest all the software has calculated itself. The fabrication BOQ with its quantity for pipe in meters, rest all in numbers. The cut pitch length with these end conditions, and also we have the remark column if you need to add any remarks, and the line data sheet in the bottom. So this was the example of simple drawing. Now I am going to select a smaller 4-inch size to show you 2D and 3D feature. So here I'm adding a reducer and see. Here you can see the 2D 3D rolling. This can be simply done by your keyboard key 2 and keyboard key 3, and the hatching will come automatically once you have changed the angle and you have done the 2D and the 3D scrolling. So similarly, add the flanges. The other side will be shown to you whether you need a blend. Here the support is added, support symbol with enclosure and support message text. The dimensions can be set one by one. For 2D and 3D rolling, all you need to do is that put the skew 3D details of north, south, east, west, or up and down, and the software with the formula can automatically calculate the pipe length or the pipe dimensions that we have rolled. So once done, if you want to add a sheet break, just click sheet break and start. So now you can see this is sheet 1, this is my sheet 2. So within seconds, I've broken the line in 2 sheets. This is my output of the complete drawing, and then the output of sheet-wise drawing. Sheet 1 with its details. So my output that you get, that is bulk empty of that line according to the spec, according to the item, the quantity associated with it, and the size. And then the line-wise MTO, that is the line ID, its associated revision number that we have selected, the sizes, the item, the schedule, the descriptions that you need, and the associated quantity. So both these reports can be exported in the form of Excel that we call the MTO or a bill of material for your uses in your documentation purpose, or even further in your next step. So here are some of the different outputs in different templates for Isomech that we can get. So simply route the line and you get the DWG output. So that was about Isomech for us. And even you can see, you can scroll in, zoom in, and you can see the overall dimension and the partial dimensions break. A very detailed bill of material, a very detailed erection bill of material. With the north orientation is available for you. So Isomech, that is your Isomech drawing, isometric drawing with the bill of material. Now we move ahead to our final feature, that is MTOman for spec and output. So you can take a reference GA drawing if you don't have the actual line drawing. Take a reference GA drawing that you can see over here, and we will route according to this sample GA drawing. So line creation, right click, key in the attributes of spec, size, and fluid code, and establish a line ID number that you need according to your customization. Once the line ID is created, select the revision that it belongs to and just save. So check, assign the files to the user, right click and assign. The user will get this line. He will check in this line. Simply select the sizes and one by one he's going to add the items that he needs in that particular line. So here, select the elbow, 90-degree long radius, right click and just add. So the data that you have established in your spec, it will show over here. Filter out that you need, just right click on it and add to line. So you can see around 10-15 items are available. So bolt, also a stud bolt type I have added. Flange wall, a globe type I have added. And once this is done, I'll scroll and I will put the quantities associated and the length of the pipe and fittings over here. Length pipe obviously in meters, rest all in NOS, that is unit of measurements, in numbers. We also have the mandatory spare and contingency value also that you can put in if you need that. Select all, right click and save. My line is created with its item, and then check out the line once the operation is done and assign it to IFC, that is issuing for construction. We also have a feature to import the lines, multiple lines in the form of Excel sheet. You can prepare an Excel sheet with different line IDs. You can put in the fluid codes, the sizes. So at once, no need to do one entry of line. Just put it in Excel file with all the line IDs. So it will go to revision that you have assigned it to. Select all, right click and assign files to the users. So once the assignation is done, we'll go in the user module, check in the line. And now here we are routing the different sizes or lower sizes for now. That is size 4 we are using. So similar operation, quite easy, one by one. Here eccentric reducer is selected of 4x3 combination. A flange wall is selected, a globe wall of 4-inch size. So the operations are quite easy, very user friendly. All mouse operations, and within seconds you can do these operations. Of 45 elbow. The filter option is also available for each column. Supposedly you want to specifically select an item code within a vast range of items that you need. And once the bolts and all the components are added, simply scroll to your right hand side, put the quantity that you need. So here you can see no need of graphical use, simple BOQ, the quantity that you need for that line can be exported. So two ways: in Isomech you can route the line, get the bill of material. In MTOMan, simply you can get the bill of material of the associated quantities. So the choice is yours. We have got all covered in one software itself. So right click, save, check out the line and move to IFC. So within few minutes, I've done this. And for reporting, right click, generate report. So either you can select all the lines or one by one and simply right click, generate report. We have 4 options available for report export. That is your bulk wise MTO. Your item master can also be exported. Your labor report if you have got that data. And also finally the line wise MTO. So this can be done either in the revision wise group, that is over here MTO revision is 0. If you have hold the lines, you can either select them or you can select them all. Categories, insulation, this all can be selected. And over here, as you can see, you can set the location where you want to export that particular line. So this can go to your drive, this can go to your desktop, and in that particular folder, the Excels of this lines will be generated. So you can see reports are generated in that particular path. So this is the bulkwise MTO that we have exported for that line in Excel with the header columns, and the line-wise MTO properly segregated with the line IDs, its revision, and the item type. So that was if you need a simple BOQ. We also have a route line feature. So the route line feature in MTO is that you can see the highlighted part. Suppose you have the sequence of the items available with you. That is, there is a pipe followed by a T, followed by a weld, followed by an elbow. You can sequence it according to that one by one, and the welds which will come in between will be automatically added by the system. The joint number will be automatically assigned by the software, and the joint type, whether it is a butt weld, socket weld, screwed weld, that also we can do automatically with this route line features. So MTO man can be used in two way. First, just to get the simple BOQ of the items, or second is this, what you can see is the route line feature. So once this is done, route line and the normal BOQ output, we have the different reports, that is the joint BOQ, spool BOQ, material wise, drawing wise, and support wise. So these reports can be taken. So that was from my end, and that is the end of the demonstration of the software. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vipul, for the wonderful demonstration of the details. So I thank all the attendees for sparing time and attending this session. Just to summarize this, Isomech software you can use for generating quick piping isometrics. It can be used by engineering companies. It can be used by construction or field engineering team, where in case isometrics are not received in site, only we have GAs, for example, for OWS or like underground piping, or for offsites, only GA is available. But if there is a need to route isometrics, quickly we can use this, and it is spec driven software. Within 15 to 20 minutes, we will be able to make one isometric very quickly. And apart from that, the MTO requirement, whatever is needed, or line wise bill of material or joint data, if it is required, apart from the isometric drawings, MTO man route can be utilized. And additionally, we have ICGP module, any new item creation, logical item code generation for an organization. So I am a company, and there are new items has to be generated, item code has to be generated, or it has to be mapped with client code. ICGP module can be used together.